Why do you need a win-win mindset? You may be even thinking, what is a win-win mindset? And the best way I can explain this to you is in the form of an example. You're in a business deal with someone else, and you want both parties to be happy, both you and him. Both of you are going to benefit from this. That's a win-win situation. I'll give you another example. You're a student, right? And you're in class and you have a group project. And if you complete that project, all parties are happy and all parties win. Everyone wins, especially if that project gets a high result. That's another example of a win-win mindset. Probably the best mindset you need to have, especially in times like these. I'll tell you why. In a book I was reading earlier today called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, written by Stephen Convey, which is a book I definitely recommend to you, I was taught about the 6 paradigms. Those 6 paradigms are the different situations, which are win-win, win-lose, lose-win, lose-lose, win and lose. And today we're going to dive into one of those paradigms, the win-win mindset, and why you should have it, why it's better than the others, and why you should have it if you want to get to where you want to get in life. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and my name is the Summer Sambit. That's right, no rants today, just me and you talking like how we usually do, and let's get to it. Just trying something new, and let's see how it goes. I hope this helps you. It helped me to get where I wanted to get. Still am getting there, but let it do the same for you, and let's grow together. Make sure to join the family by adding a like and subscription. It adds much more value to this channel than you think. It helps me much more than you think as well. It just makes me happy as a person knowing there's someone else out there who is willing to listen to me every single day of the week, simply because of the value I give them. Probably the most worthy channel of your subscription today. Yes, value after value after value after value, the most raw and unfiltered content. Get ready, we're diving into the win-win mindset. Let me ask you a question. Do you want to win in life? Do you want to get out of wherever you may be right now? Do you want to achieve the highest possible capability you can achieve in your life? Do you want to be your absolute best, regardless of what others may think, regardless of what others may see you as? Do you want to be a role model for someone out there? Do you want to be what the little you always looked up to? And if that is the case, if you said yes, then this video is for you. If you don't want to change, if you don't want to be a better person, if you don't want to be a better version of yourself, if you don't want to reach your highest potential in life, if you're not willing to accept and swallow the amount of hardship you will go through to get there, then this video is not for you. This video is for the people that want to cultivate the mindset I'm about to give them, to get them to where they want to get faster, because they are willing to do what it takes. This is for people that are ambitious and are fearless. So I'll ask you again, do you want to win in life? And if you do, well, then here we are. I'll give you an example. You're having a business meeting with someone, right? There's someone who wants to make a deal with you, right? Depending on which business sector you may be. You need a win-win mindset in that situation because of 2 reasons. The first reason is because that business meeting is there simply for the fact that both of you want the best for each other. You're trying to boost each other. When different companies merge in everything, they want to make more money. They want to gain more popularity. They want to be bigger and better. That's why 2 big heads merge to make 1 giant head. That's why multiple heads merge when making a group project to make 1 giant head that can make something amazing. That's why some of the best artists in the world gather together to create this masterpiece of art, because they know individually they can't do it alone, but joining forces with like-minded people will get them to where they want to get. I'll give you another example. You're in class and you're doing a class project. Who's gonna win? You doing it alone or the people that did it as a group? It's the people that did it as a group. Even if they are the most stupid people you have ever met, I can tell you they're gonna win. You're not gonna beat them by doing your project alone. I'll tell you why. When minds come together, they can do things they could have never done when they were alone. Since the earliest times of human history, when the man would go hunting in the hunter-gathering era of Earth, he always knew and understood from instinct alone that an extra pair of hands was better than one. That's why they would go as a team to hunt. They would hunt for the entire village. They would go as a team, not hunt individually, because they know if they hunt individually, if they don't get killed, they will hunt far less than they were supposed to be, and they will have wasted so much energy trying to catch the animal they knew they just weren't going to catch alone. So they needed a win-win mindset. We're going to go together, guys. We can do this together. We get to the top together. We won't step on each other to get to the top. That is a win-lose mindset. They had the win-win mindset from the very beginning. A win-win mindset is natural. A win-win mindset is designed for the human being. That's why people with a win-win mindset are so successful. If you were to comment down your role model, the person you look up to, I can tell you that person has a win-win mindset. I'll give you one of mine. Someone like Nah, I'll give you like an example of billionaire Elon Musk, right? You all know who Elon Musk is. I can give more. Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, dozens. There's dozens. You know them. Probably know even more than me. So let's talk about Elon, right? South African-born Elon Musk, same country. Yeah. So why did Elon Musk get to the level he was? He was a hard worker. That's true. Incredible work ethic. Bro had like 2 hours of sleep. But one of the reasons why he got to where he was going is because he was willing to work with others to get to the top. He was a team player. He knew what a team meant. He knew, as smart as he was, he couldn't have done that all alone. And that's why I can tell you that is one of the main, if not the main reason why he is where he is today. And that is why you can be where you want to get if you start today working with a team. Maybe you are in a team. Maybe you're currently doing a class project and you don't like it. Well, it's about damn time you did. It's about damn time you motivated everyone to start working together, because if y'all work together, y'all can achieve something real great. Y'all can achieve something very good, something even better than you thought you were going to achieve if you worked individually. So I ask you again, do you want to win in life? And if your answer is yes, then you must have the win-win mindset. But the thing is, I don't blame you, because since we were little, we were given the win-lose mindset. What's the win-lose mindset? I'll give you an example. The win-lose mindset is the most popular mindset of human beings today, because I'm sure you were taught that the world is competition. And if you don't do it, someone else or someone like me will come over and step on you to achieve it. It's what you were taught. It's what you were taught from when you were little. Some of your parents used to convert, some of your guys' parents used to compare you guys with some of your siblings. I know these. I've experienced it too. Maybe your parents were like, your sister gets way better marks than you. You gotta pull your socks up. You felt like you had conditional love. You felt like they loved your siblings more than you because they achieved more than you. You felt like you were loved only conditionally. So you were loved more if you did more, and you were loved less if you did less. And not only was that mindset given to you when you were so small, so young-minded, and so vulnerable at home, it was then reinforced into you when you got to school, which is one of the reasons why I despise the education system to the bone. There's many reasons why I despise the education system to the bone. I could go all day to why I hate the education system. But one of the reasons, if not the main reason why I hate the education system, is because they reinforce the win-lose mindset. They make you a slave from the very beginning. I'm sure you've heard this thousands of times, but let me elaborate for you when I say they give you the win-lose mindset. It's always at school, it was always a game of who's gonna get the highest. It was always a game of who's gonna get the A, who's gonna win the big trophy, who's gonna win the small trophy, who's gonna win the vacation to here, who's gonna win the dinner with the principal. They instilled the competition mindset into you. It's good because it made you want to work hard, but at the same time, it made you feel like you were valuable depending on what you did. So if you didn't do much, you were of no value as a person. They made you feel that if you didn't do much, you were of no value to anyone. You were useless. You were only as good as the amount of things you could do. That's how they made you feel. And that's good in competition mindset, because of course it's always better to have more skills and so forth. But if you look at it deeper, that's a nonsense mindset, because they're teaching you to love someone according to what they can do for you. If that's not demonic, then I don't know what is. You're supposed to love someone unconditionally. It doesn't matter which condition they're in, you are there for them. That is true unconditional love that we should have been taught at school as part of life orientation. But they didn't teach us that. We were taught that we had to step on other people's heads to get to the top. We were taught that we had to sacrifice a lot of things to get to the top. We were taught that it doesn't matter what we had to sacrifice. As long as we won in the end, that was key. As long as we were the heads that had the crown, that was key. That's what we were taught from the very beginning. And that's what made us like this today. That's why me and you today, we have win-lose mindsets. That's why we don't like working with other people. That's why we envy people when they're successful. Because we want that crown. We want to be there. Without any help, we want to get there ourselves. We want to win ourselves. We want to enjoy alone, everything alone. Because it's what we were taught at school. When it's school projects, you want to do it alone. You want the most credit because you would get more marks. You were taught how to be selfish from a very early age. You were taught how to think me first from a very early age. And I can tell you, the kids and the young people that are watching this that want to do business, they taught that is the worst thing you could have learned in business. Because in business, you don't step on other people's heads to get to the top. You will burn as fast as you got up there. Trust me when I say that. From experience, my mentor taught me that. And I saw it myself in the tiny things I was trying to do. Running multiple faceless channels alone. I was making twice as less money when running all these things alone. I realized I needed a team. Then I had to shut down some of them. I couldn't do it all alone. I was spreading myself too thin. I was taught to put my eggs in more than one basket so much. None of the baskets had more value than the other. None of the baskets were worth anything anymore. I wasn't benefiting from any of them. And that's the mistake of the education system. They taught you how to have a win-lose mindset. Another way you could have gotten a different mindset is maybe you gave up on yourself. Maybe you had the lose-win mindset. Fine, I lose, you win. I'm always stepped on anyway. Just take the title, you win. It's over. I always lose. That could have been reinforced on you from a very early age. Maybe your parents used to compare you to your siblings so much you were like, I'm gonna lose to them anyway, so they might as well take that trophy. Or I'm sure your parents were like, whichever sibling gets the higher mark, I'm gonna buy them the PlayStation, or I'm gonna buy them the Barbie doll. Maybe you were both little girls, and then your other sister said, your other sister was always getting higher marks, and then mom said she's gonna buy her the Barbie doll because she got a higher mark than you. So then you reached a point in your life where you were like, you know what, she's gonna get the higher marks, so I might as well not even bother to ask Ma for the toy. And then that planted itself in you, and as you grew, it grew bigger, like a black hole, and you started seeing yourself as a loser in general situations. When you're in arguments, you lose. You just, fine, you and I lose, fine. In school projects, even when you know you're right, you lose. That's the mindset you were given, and I don't blame you for it. Because me, I was given it too. And because of that, I used to compare myself with so many people. It was a toxic habit. Toxic. It created me into a person I always feared I was going to be. And before I knew it, I was somebody I did not want to be when I was little. I was cold-hearted. I was stoic. You couldn't read my face. You couldn't read what I was thinking. I didn't give a shit about anybody. I wanted to get to the top myself. I didn't care what I had to sacrifice. I didn't care what I had to do as long as I got to the top. Am I at the top? No. Did I reach the top then? No. Because it was the wrong mindset. And when I met my mentor, he told me it's because you've been approaching this wrong. It's not because you're not working hard enough. You work hard. You've got a great work ethic, kid. But your mindset is just awful. You're willing to behead others for your own benefit? That's not business, son. That's not how it's done, son. Get a hold of yourself, kid. I was taught that. He taught me that. And I'm forever grateful that I'm teaching you that. So you need the win-win mindset. It must be a win-win situation always. It doesn't matter what situation you're in. If you're in a soccer team and you want to beat the other team and you want to win, that's good. But it's also a win for them because it's a lesson. Now they get to regroup and see what they did wrong in that game. Win-win. Don't say, yeah, we won, we stepped on their heads, they lose, fuck them. No. Win-win. Always look for the best in your partner. Do to them as you would want them to do to you. That's a win-win mindset. That was in the Bible. Always hope for the best for everybody around you in your circle of influence. Yourself included. Always do so and you will succeed. Goodbye.